Okay, so we will start with just looking at the median nerve function. So the median nerve itself is the most common nerve to be injured in the body, I suspect. It's certainly the most common focal peripheral neuropathy. And the ultrasound evaluation of the median nerve starts at the wrist, and we'll look at the wrist, and then we'll go up into the forearm, up to just around the cords, and then in through the carpal tunnel as well. So we are using a near setting on this ultrasound. I'm going to put the left side of the screen is going to be to the left of the patient here as well. And the first thing to do is to put the median nerve in the center of the screen. It's very superficial. Sometimes you have to adjust your settings so that you can actually see it itself. So here on the screen, you can see the median nerve is this oval structure. It has a defined epineurium, and there are internal little fascicles here that are surrounded by hyperechoic epineurium. And that median nerve goes into the carpal tunnel and then starts to dive down. So it's important to make sure that you flex the wrist a little bit. If the wrist is extended, it's going to make it really, really, really difficult to see the nerve as it goes through. So I'll just point out a few of these structures here. So this structure is flexor carpi radialis, right here. This is the median nerve here. If you keep going ulnar, you get flexor carpi ulnaris. This is the ulnar artery. We've got some ulnar veins here, and then this is the ulnar nerve. Just deep to the median nerve are the flexor tendons of the fingers, so FDS, here, FDP, and then over by flexor carpi radialis is flexor pollicis longus. So flexor pollicis longus, you can just wiggle the thumb and you can see it moving. And then the same with the other digits, you can just extend them. When FDS extends, what you're going to see on the screen is the muscle belly of FDS is going to occasionally extend down into the frame that you're scanning. And we can see that right here as we extend the fingers. We're going to go down into the carpal tunnel, and at the level of the scaphoid tubercle, right here, we're going to start to see the flexor retinaculum turn into the transverse carpal ligament. So this is the transverse carpal ligament. Here's the median nerve, and everything gets a little tighter into the carpal tunnel. We're going to wag our transducer and look up at the median nerve here so we can continue to see it through the carpal tunnel. Okay, here's the ligament, here's the nerve. We get to the distal aspect of the carpal tunnel, and things flatten out. This is a normal flattening. The carpal tunnel generally flattens out in normal individuals. And then the median nerve will rise superficial just a bit and then start to split and branch. And the median nerve will branch into multiple fascicles that end up going to the digits and into the thenar group itself. Now we're going to scan proximal. And what happens here when we start scanning proximal, just a few centimeters proximal to the wrist, is that the median nerve is going to go radial. And so it takes this radial dive across flexor pollicis longus to lie deep to FCR. And then comes back again, scoops underneath, and at this level goes between the superficial and deep compartments. I'm just going to change the settings a little bit, give a bit of gain, drop the focus down. And here you can identify the median nerve between the superficial flexors and the deep flexors. Deep to the median nerve down here on the interosseous membrane is going to be the anterior interosseous artery and the anterior interosseous nerve. There's a vein down there too that I'm crushing. All right, there's the anterior interosseous artery. And the anterior interosseous nerve is adjacent to it. It's going to be here. So let's focus our attention back up to here. Here's the median nerve right here. And then at this level, the ulnar artery comes and joins to the anterior interosseous artery here. And it goes up to become the brachial artery. Now, at this level as well, this is where the anterior interosseous nerve joins up again with the median nerve to form the median nerve proper. The median nerve proper here, those little fascicles coming in here. The median nerve proper comes up over the elbow. Okay, so here's cartilage from the elbow itself. Comes up to here. Now, just on the medial aspect is pronator teres. Here's the brachial artery. Bring my focus up a little bit. I'm running out of ultrasound gel. Median nerve. This is the beginning of pronator teres. Here is the median nerve proper and the brachial artery. Now, the median nerve doesn't change much after we get past the elbow. It becomes a bit more medial in its location. Here's the medial aspect of the humerus, brachial artery, median nerve. And at this level, you can follow it, and it's going to come up here and then go right into the cords of the plexus. Here's the median nerve there. Up to the cords. And we'll go over that maybe later on.